What you're about to watch is both heartwarming and heartbreaking. But all in all, it's truly inspirational. Last week, I had the privilege of interviewing young Dr. Mohammed Al Talla, a 26-year-old Palestinian serving on the front line at Al-Aqsa Hospital in the heart of Gaza. 7 months ago, before the war started, this young man was on the precipice of fulfilling his dreams. But when the war began, his dreams turned to dust. Right now, he hopes that with our help, he can reclaim his dreams and go on to fulfill what has been promised to him with offers at Sheffield and Bristol universities in the United Kingdom, so that he can come back and continue his service to his people and to serve humanity. I hope you'll indulge me and watch this through to the end. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. What can we say to you and to all the people in Gaza other than we are so sorry that you're going through this? We need to do so much more because you are paying a very heavy price for all of our humanity, for all of us.
Thanks a lot. And also, we are in Gaza, appreciate all efforts and the hard effort for all population and for all people in all the countries. And we appreciate this effort. And we appreciate the student in the university. The word means the word for us. It creates a hope inside our hearts, and it make us strong to face these challenges and this disaster that occurred here in Gaza.
It's our duty. It's our duty, Mohammed. You're at home now. You're in central Gaza. Is that right?
Yeah, it's right. I'm in an area called Ghazi camp, which is situated in middle area. It's related to Deir al-Balah. It's at the middle of Gaza Strip. I'm in the roof of this building to try to connect internet, as no internet here in Gaza, but we try to access the internet by eSIM.
What can we hear in the background? What's the banging?
Yeah, it's some of expulsion far from us.
I want this opportunity for the world to get to know you, Dr. Al Talla.
I would like to introduce myself. I'm Dr. Mohammed Al Talla from Gaza Strip, especially from the middle area of Gaza. I'm a fresh graduate. I was a graduate in 2022, and I finished my internship in 2023, in June 2023. And after I finished my internship and my study at the college, I started to be a medical director, of a team, 30 nurses and 10 consultants and 5 doctors and 2 pharmacists. In September 2023, I got the job of teaching assistant at Faculty of Medicine here in Gaza at Al-Azhar University. And since the war started, I lost the 2 previous jobs, And I started voluntary work in Al-Aqsa Hospital, which is situated at the middle of Gaza. Al-Aqsa Hospital now is one of the 2 main hospitals across all Gaza Strip. And I'm serving at surgical department. And also I established 2 medical points in a refugee shelter. The last one I established about 1 month ago. And that's my life. And also, I go and come back from the hospital or even from the medical point by walking.
How long does it take you to go and come back from
from Maghazi camp to Deir al-Balah to the hospital, it takes 2 hours by walking, And also when I return, it takes the same. And also at the morning today, I go to the medical point, which is in Nusayrat, It's also take another 2 hours from the place I'm in at. And in this war, I see my future is destroying in front of my eyes and I can't do anything. I have a lot of plans and a lot of dreams that already was distracted. I hope the war will finish and returning to my normal life and start my plans and my dreams again.
Well, I mean, what a story. And how old are you? I mean, you look so young and you think you have done so much.
I did so much, but I'm young. I'm 26.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah,
Incredible. God bless you. And
thanks.
God
Yeah,
save you
thanks a
for the
lot.
people of Gaza that need your medical
Thanks a lot.
skill. We know how many medical staff have been targeted and killed during this terrible, terrible war. And you told me that you were headed to Sheffield in the United Kingdom to undertake a
Yeah,
course, a program, or a scholarship. Can you tell us about that?
yeah. Recently, I received a unconditional offer for a master's degree from Sheffield University, the first for neuroscience and the second for cardiovascular science. Okay, and I applied for a great scholarship, which will be full scholarship, and I miss it because of the war here in Gaza. So the master will begin next September, and I miss a great scholarship. So I don't know what I should do, and I don't know from whom and from how can I get this fund to support me to start this master next September. Okay, it's one of my dream, this course, and I can someone or some organization that may help me in this master. As you know, here in Gaza, there is a shortage in medical staff. Okay, and there is also a shortage in medical academic person. I like the surgery too much. Okay, and
Mm.
I'm serving now in surgical department. And I did a lot of surgery, and I hope that I will find someone to help me in this master. I received also an unconditional offer from Bristol University for
From
cardiovascular science. Yeah,
from
Bristol, United Kingdom.
Bristol.
Yeah. So I'm now have three unconditional offer for a master degree. So I hope or I wish to find a fund for this master.
How can we help you with this? What do you need from us that we can tell, the world about to help you with this degree to get there?
The last 6 months of the war, okay, I was too busy in the hospital and I don't have time to think how can I find a fund, okay. After a long period of thinking, I take a decision to establish a campaign in GoFundMe, okay,
Right.
to help me to support me in the master degree. But in my plan, the fund of this campaign will go for two main ways. The first one will go for my fund for this scholarship, okay, and my future planning, okay. And the second way is go for a victim. I plan to give some of this money to the victims here in Al-Aqsa Hospital, okay, especially the person who need to travel abroad to have their management abroad, as there are two complicated cases. And already I helped one of victim. It was a child, a young female, okay, and she has a complicated injury in his skull, and she need a graft from his skull. And I try to facilitate his travel and try to find management for her case abroad. Okay.
Well, we'll do everything we can to help you, and it's important that people get to know you and get to know that you're real, because I think a lot of people are scared. There's a lot of people asking for support from Gaza, and we all want to help Gaza, but I think it's very important for them to see who you are. Tell me a little bit about your work in the hospital. How is Al-Aqsa still managing? Has it been damaged severely by the strikes, the Israeli strikes?
About 1 month ago, there is a direct airstrike at the whole of the Al-Aqsa Hospital. No words can describe what is happening in Al-Aqsa Hospital. Al-Aqsa Hospital is too crowded, okay, and patients are, are sitting in the corridor of the hospital, in the corridor. They are situated near us. No distance between patient, and also there is a tent inside the hospital. There's a refugee inside the hospital, so it's totally crowded. Okay, and there is a shortage in medical staff and medical equipment. That's why I decided to stay here. okay, as a lot of surgeons died. Some of them was traveled, okay, and some of them was missed. So that's why I take a decision to stay in the hospital and didn't leave it since the war started, okay. We try to manage this life-saving condition. And sometimes we did some operation, some main operation, okay, without anesthesia, okay, just with a painkiller, or it's called analgesia, okay. So the health system here is too bad, okay, and no words can describe. Our shift in the surgical department consists of 5 doctors in the surgical department. 2 of them was intern doctor, me and another GB, and the other doctor was a consultant of surgery. So this is the members of the surgical team in my shift. It's a five members. So there is a total complete shortage.
A couple of weeks ago, there was diplomatic and international pressure on Israel to begin allowing much more aid to come into Gaza. And yet I've seen videos recently, just today, of hundreds of trucks with aid being thrown out of it and destroyed by Israelis. I want to know if the aid has actually changed. Are you receiving more food, more water, more medical supplies, more aid, as Israel is telling the world that it's allowing thousands of trucks into Gaza now? What is the reality for you?
Absolutely no. Okay, there's 2 small track can into Gaza, and some of them was for trade, for trade, not for AIDS. Okay, and if you see the videos beside the Rafah crossover in the Egyptian side, you can see thousands of trucks. They aren't allowed to enter Gaza. Why? We deal with many patients or many children who is complaining of malnutrition. And we cannot do anything. Yeah, we cannot do anything for these children. Although the adult also complaining of malnutrition. Yeah, personally, I was 83 kilograms before the war, and I'm now less than 60. So personally, I'm malnourished. So what about the children? Every day in the medical shelter, I managed and I deal with the malnourished children. So not all AIDS enter Gaza, okay? And also there is a deficiency in the food, and also there is a deficiency in the healthy water. So that the truth and the fact that not all AIDS enter Gaza, okay?
I think this is something that, you know, we need the world to understand, and especially the political leaders who listen to the Israeli authorities claiming to be allowing, you know, thousands of trucks every day.
In the coming days, the amount of aid going into Gaza will continue to scale up even more. Food, water, medical supplies, shelter equipment, and other aid.
And yet the reality on the ground is that you have not seen any change in the situation for yourself.
That's right, yeah. And also I would like to mention something, okay? Some of these aids, okay, reach Gaza and it's an expired stuff, okay? And some of these aids or cans, we can find inside it worms.
The maggots.
So
yes,
it's not,
I've seen them.
So it's expired. Yeah.
هذا هي المساعدات اللي وصلتنا. شايفين الدود؟ هذا هي يشهد الله. هذا هي اللي وصلنا الدود في قلبها.
It's torture. It's terrible. So tell me, the GoFundMe, I just want to go back to that moment. So you've put a target of £40,000, is that correct?
That's right, yeah.
And that will help you get to the UK?
Yeah, simply it will help. I hope that it will help. Okay, and absolutely, I will give part of this fund to the victim, as I mentioned.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it will be a good amount. Okay, for starting this journey.
Mm. And you've had a good start, so hopefully we can encourage more people to support you and hopefully make your dream come true, but at least ease your life a little bit as well, because there are a lot of amazing people around the world who are desperate to help in any way that they can. And I'm sure, watching you speak and listening to you and listening to what you're doing, they will be very encouraged to support you.
I hope that.
Yeah.
Before the war, I have two jobs. Teaching assistant and medical director, and I have two salaries, okay? And I bought my dreams and plans according to this salary, and it was too good. And since the war started, I lost these jobs, okay? And I'm now in voluntary work. The work I did, it's not paid. Yeah, it's a voluntary work. So that's why I enforced myself, okay, to establish this fund.
You need to get back on track.
Yeah.
And I think the world should be able to help you and support, because you're contributing something very valuable to humanity and to the people of Gaza. Tell me how it feels to see your country destroyed like this.
It's too complicated to describe what I can feel. Every day I return from the hospital or even from the shelter, I have depression, and I didn't try to express this depression to my family or to anyone around me. And really, I have living a very bad moments, even in the hospital, to see that these families lost their families. You see a child in the hospital, and he's the only one person who's still alive in all of his family. He lost all of his family, and what you can do for him? How he will live, and who will get his aids? And I don't know. I try to enforce myself to go alone, to separate myself around from us, and sometimes I have tears in my eyes, and I didn't show these tears to anyone around me. So the situation here, it's very bad, and I didn't try to think about what is happening, and only when I see the destruction and the amount of the destruction that around us, or even in my walking every day, I cannot imagine how this building will rebuild again, and where is the families that inside this building. And there is some of families inside this destructed building till now, and no one can get them out. I cannot imagine, and I cannot describe the situation here. I enforce myself to hide this feeling always, and I cannot express it. I just express it when I go to my bed to sleep, or I force myself to go to empty room, and like this.
It's heartbreaking. I can just imagine. But again, I say the courage that you have to keep going is very inspirational to us, and we need you to keep going.
However, all of that, I try to create hope by smiling and by words, simple words to the others. Every time I try to give a smile for every person, even if I know him or not, I think it will be good and it makes some difference. So that's why I'm trying to keep smiling always.
It's incumbent upon every human being that has a soul, that has a heart, that believes in justice and humanity to help the Palestinians until you are free and until you have justice and you can live truly independently on your own terms. I hope we are going to see a final conclusion.
And also I appreciate your effort and appreciate your support, and I really appreciate that you keep my voice up, and I'm really thanks to you, and I hope this war will end soon. So thanks a lot again.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's my pleasure, and God keep you safe.
I'll try to do my best, inshallah.